Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to clean your worst for wear patio from something like this to something like this without the need for a pressure washer. Okay, so first things first, what we're going to need. Now we're going to be soft washing this patio, so if you don't have a pressure washer, perfect, you're not going to need one. We're just going to be cleaning the patio with the use of chemical. So what you're going to need something to apply it. I like a watering can. You can use a pump sprayer if you've got one. I just feel like a watering can, you can do a bigger area quicker. Gonna need a brush. Got my trusty orange B&Q brush. Love this thing. Yeah, then all this is going to be for is just scrubbing in the chemical when it's on. Just give it a bit of an agitation, and we're going to use that. Little brush and shovel is going to help as well. We're just going to be able to brush up any little bits of debris that are there at the start, and then we can bag them up and remove them. And of course, chemical. Now I'm using 15% sodium hypochlorite from Liquipack. Not sponsored or anything like that. I just enjoy using their stuff. I think it's really good and for a fair price. So I'm going to be using that. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to pick any up. There is similar products out there. This is what I'm using today. I believe it's available on Amazon as well. So yeah, we're going to be applying this to the patio at a diluted ratio. I'll talk more about that later. And this is essentially what's going to clean the patio. A little thing to note, you can use some sort of a wire brush if you've got any moss and muck between the gaps, which we do have a little bit here, so I'm going to use this. Or you could use one of the ones on a handle just to scrub out any of the muck first. If you do have a pressure washer, even if it's just a little Karcher or Nilfisk, something like that, you can use that at this point just to blast any muck out. Or if you do have a pressure washer in general, give it a quick pressure wash first, then use the chemical. Finally, I don't want to be that person that rams health and safety down your throat, but this is pretty harmful stuff to breathe in or to get on your skin. I'd recommend some form of mask or proper respirator. Some sort of eyewear, goggles will do. Wellies for your feet, you don't want to be traipsing this about in your house or in your nice new trainers. Yeah, and then gloves as well. I'm just going to use some disposable gloves. They'll be more than enough. Okay, then once you have everything you need, all I'm going to do now is basically just prepare the area that we're going to be cleaning. So that involves removing any furniture out of the way, anything like that. Like I say, if there's some muck in the joints, give them a quick clean. Sweep all the debris up. If there's any leaves, stones that have been flown about, yeah, sweep all them to the side, bag them up, and we're just going to give ourselves a nice big area that we can work with. Okay then, now that you've cleared off all the debris from your patio, it's time to mix up the chemical. Okay, so using a measuring jug, which I forgot to say that you need, you could do one of these, you could just eyeball it, but measuring jug, this one's just a litre. Yeah, and all we're going to do is just going to measure out into our watering can roughly a 3 or 4 to 1 ratio, meaning 3 parts water, 1 part chemical, or 4 parts water, 1 part chemical. And now it's going to depend on how bad your patio is. If it's quite bad like this one, probably going to go a little bit stronger. But what we're going to do is we're going to apply a first treatment, rinse it away, and then we're going to see if we need to top up with any again. So if you don't get this quite right, it's fine. Now that you've mixed your chemical up, you are pretty much ready to start applying it. Before you do, what I'd suggest is wetting absolutely everything down. Any plants that might be affected, because it is bleach at the end of the day. Any plants, untreated wood, PVC, anything like that. And what I'm going to do is the patio that I'm treating, I'm just going to give it a light mist first, because what we want is the initial amount of water just to soak into the block or the slab, whatever surface you're putting it on, so then when we put the chemical on, it sits on top and it doesn't soak in. Then once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to apply the chemical by the watering can. Just going to do a small area at a time, or you can do a large area, it doesn't make a lot of difference. Then we're going to give it a scrub with a brush, and then see how far you're getting along with your watering can. You might need to fill it up again at another 3 or 4 to 1 ratio. Keep doing that until you've covered the whole area, scrubbed it all in, and then you're going to leave it for anywhere from 15 to 40 minutes, depending on how bad it is. You're going to see it working as well as you're doing it, so you'll get a rough feel for it. Okay then, now that your chemical's been down a while and it's made a heck of a difference, just have a look at the patio and see what you think. If you're happy with it, great, you can just rinse it off and leave it there. If you can see that there's a few black spots left, there's a few more stubborn ones down here and over there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just, and from experience I know that these are going to be quite hard to get off, so I'm just going to put pretty much neat chemical on them. But you could just go 50-50, so you could do, you know, if you've got a litre jug, you can go 0.5 litres water, 0.5 litres chemical, make it go a bit further, or you can just go straight neat, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour it on the affected area and just give it a good agitation and then leave it and see how it looks. Okay, so I've rinsed all the patio down, let's have a look. So as you can see, all the algae's gone, and pretty much 99% of the black spot's gone. You can really take it as far as you want with the black spot. You can eliminate all of it, you just have to use a lot more chemical. Not a lot more, a little bit more. But yeah, this is a final result. So now that you've cleaned it, you can do any repointing repairs that you need to do, any loose slabs that you need to fix. You could even as well, there's a chemical called biocide. Now you can buy that again from Liquid Pack, or you can get it elsewhere. And what that's going to do is basically stop any algae from returning for typically a couple of years. Maybe just apply it every year as a maintenance, and then you're not going to have to go through the whole process of cleaning it every year. And again, you can just spray that on or put it on with a watering can again, and that's just going to keep your algae free for a while. Now it is November for me, so obviously we're getting to the very, very cold months. This was a very slippery patio, so I've done it just in time. So whether it's, you know, you're doing it in summer or you haven't done it in summer yet and you missed your time to do it, you can still do it in winter. Even if you don't have a pressure washer, you don't always need a pressure washer for everything. Helps. And if I was doing this professionally, like as a paid job, this is just for a relative that I know, if I was doing this as a professional job, I would pressure wash it as well. But in my opinion, this for the homeowner is more than enough. So if you have enjoyed this video, hit the like, yeah, subscribe if you want to, if you seem to be watching a lot of my videos, or if you are new, check the other videos out that I do. I typically do more kind of satisfying jobs, not talking so much. So yeah, check them out. If you enjoy them, subscribe. If not, I hope this video has helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.